You got a lot of nice fighters coming up. You got Izzy, obviously, one of the next opponents, even though you're talking about John Jones going for the heavyweight title. But now we see Izzy moving up in weight and going for the light heavyweight title. What does that mean to you in the grand scheme of things when it comes to not only the middleweight title, but the light heavyweight and heavyweight title? Is there a ultimate kind of clash of the titans between Izzy and John Jones on the way?
Well, I can see that in the future, but there's a lot of time yet. Izzy should, in my opinion, nourish his championship, defend his championship. If he wants to go up to light heavyweight, go for it. But I wouldn't test myself against John Jones right away. I'd get used to the weight, have a few bouts. I mean, I can see them going at it if John's still around, wanting to go for it in the next 2 years, maybe 3. But, Izzy's on top of the world right now, and he's a very dynamic fighter that has an it factor to him.
Yeah.
You've got other fighters coming up like Kevin Holland, who fought last Saturday, that is just blowing us all away, and there's so many good fighters coming up for the future. You're going to see some of the older fighters, probably like Dana mentioned the other day, falling out of the octagon, retiring or being released. It's the nature of the beast. It's, again, the nature of, life. But there's a lot of young fighters coming up, both female and male, that are astounding. We have so much entertainment ahead of us. It's ridiculous.
We just seen Yoel Morel get released from the UFC, so it makes sense. You're saying some of the older fighters are kind of transitioning on, and then some of the new crop is coming in. One of those new crops is Gilbert Burns. Now, I seen him a couple months ago fight Teron Woodley, and he absolutely walked through him, and he scared me to death. I'm like, damn, this dude has a serious chance of going at Usman for his title. And then he gets hit with COVID. Then obviously Mazadov goes in and fills those shoes. What do you think about Gilbert Burns, and what do you think about his chances of coming back and taking that crown from Usman?
He's another up and comer. There's no question. He's very impressive. It's I'm becoming a fan, or I am a fan of Gilbert's. I think he's got a wonderfully bright future. But let's hope that there's no post after effects of the COVID, right? Let's hope that doesn't cause any issues, and hopefully everything's going to be fine. He comes back. It's just a matter of taking his time and training and starting where he left off. And there's plenty of time for that.
Absolutely. We'll definitely appreciate the time. Not going to hold you. We have Bruce Buffer in the building talking UFC, talking, commentating. It's definitely a beautiful thing to have you on. Lasting remarks before we get you out of here. That'd be great.
What was that?
I said, if you have any lasting remarks for the people before we conclude, that'd be great.
Oh, yeah. Well, first off, I love your studio. It's awesome.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Beautiful. Really, really cool. For the UFC fans out there and fight fans, if you go to brucebuffer.com for the holidays and stuff, I offer these special championship introductions on audio and video that people are ordering like crazy and giving to their, fellow members and stuff like that. I donate the partial proceeds to animal, military, children, and COVID charities. And I get a lot of fun doing it because my partner and I, when she gets the thank you notes and reason to me, we're both like getting tears in our eyes occasionally. Or I'll do weddings and birth of babies and stuff. So I really enjoy doing that because I want to make people happy. In this COVID world in which we live, I think we all need to be a role model to our sphere of influence and give back, and just support each other because we're all in a war together and we'll win this war. And I'm trying to do as much as I can to provide entertainment. The last thing I want to say, I'm really proud about this, guys, but I launched my bourbon, Puncher's Chance.
Nice.
Which is now in 13 states. This is a very high-class bourbon. It's actually a $60 bottle that we sell for $30, give or take. But this has really come out of the gate 2 months ago, and this is a big thing right now. So Puncher's Chance, I'm sure you can relate. I relate. We all are an underdog in life, and one punch can change everything. So
and what you said that's in 11 states?
It's in 13 states. We'll be in all 50 states next July.
Nice. Is it a state of New Jersey yet?
Yes, as a matter of fact, I'm pretty sure it is. Let me just check here. I have it right here. I'll tell you.
Okay.
No, but we're going to be in New Jersey and New York within the first quarter of next year.
Nice.
2021.
Definitely be looking out for that. We seen your grams on breaking up people and shit. That was pretty funny.
I gotta tell you, it's funny because TMZ just interviewed me today about that. Guys, that person that ordered that, his order, because they only get to say so much when you get that cameo, right?
Mm.
And he just said